screen with you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, guys. In the Teams, I hope everyone has uploaded the assignments. I have extended the date also. Please do upload the assignments. I have kept 2 tutorial classes on Tuesday and Friday, but not for all of you. For those who have actually joined late in advanced DBMS. So tomorrow will be a tutorial class for them. Those who have actually come back from multimedia or AI से जो move on करे हैं migrated students, tutorial class for them. Fine. So tomorrow 9 to 10 tutorial class for those who have joined late back in DBMS. Fine. One more thing, I have make a class notebook here, so you can access your class notebook here, and it has all the practical component. So all the practical related work we will do here, and I have created the all the content in this class notebook. Fine, you are getting in journal tab the class notebook, and everything will be here, like for example list of open sources, your lab manual one, everything, all the information related to lab is here, and your content area is here. Fine. For example, you can do your work here. So in a last class, when few students were there, I think Friday, when there was a placement drive, so students have performed here only. So they have done the solution area this here. For example, this is a solution area of Vatsal. Fine. So he has designed the queries here. So you have to do all the work here. We'll discuss in lab class on a coming Thursday. So everything about related to lab related work you will get here, and you have the working area this side. Coming back to my last class, we have discussed about the relational algebra queries. We will discuss more in coming lab sessions. Everything we have discussed about this. So the new topic I want to start today is relational calculus. Fine. I hope the class is there for. How was your placement drive? How was your placement drive? Anybody would like to answer? Placement drive कैसा रहा आप लोगों का? Is all well? Went well or tough, or you can able to any result for that one, round one result or anything?
No, ma'am.
Hello, is I am audible?
No, ma'am. Result नहीं आया.
Okay, there is no, and you have the done your coding test and everything. How
Yes,
many rounds are there for the test? Only coding?
ma'am. No, two aptitude and then coding.
Aptitude and coding. Okay. Yet not they have disclosed the results.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, class, coming back to your this topic. So far, we have discussed last week, we have discussed about the relational algebra. Fine. So we have discussed about relational algebra, and we have discussed the queries also. Now the new topic is your relational calculus. Actually, relational algebra and relational query is the same thing. Fine. So relational calculus is basically your, it focuses on what we retrieved. What we want to retrieve is not the focus. How to retrieve, that is the focus on this. काम कैसे होगा ये नहीं है. What we want to retrieve is not on we are focusing. So we are focusing on how we want to do this. Fine. So relational calculus is basically your non-procedural language. We can express the query using the variables and the formulas and some expressive power. It is same of your relational algebra. Remember that relational calculus and relational algebra have the same power, same expressive power as of RA. RA stands for your relational algebra. Fine. So relational, you define actually a query. Fine. And query can be your procedural. What you have written so far is your relational algebra using pi operators, sigma operators, unions operator. And now you are going for a non-procedural relational calculus. And lastly, you have the focus and your motivation is SQL. So it is actually your SQL, you're going for it, but it is a representation of how to design your queries on the paper. Actually, all the execution done by your SQL, but it has the same equivalent part of your relational algebra and relational calculus. Fine, relational calculus is basically you will get the clarity when you start doing the query, you will get the clarity and how to do your relational calculus. So relational calculus is of two types. One is your tuple or a tuple, and second one based on your domain. एक tuples पे related होती है और एक आपका domain values. Domain values means हो गया, that means your each field, each smallest field पे. The domain stands for set of values for that column, and tuple is a set of values for that row. Sorry. Come back to your this one. Relational calculus is basically comes in two flavors. One is your TRC and one is your DRC. Fine. TRC stands for your tuple relational calculus and DRC stands for your domain relational calculus. Fine. Isme you have to design the variables range that respect to your tuples, and DRC stands for your domain or element values or the field value. Sorry. Expressions are in calculus in the form of formula. Fine. And you have to evaluate that formula to get the true result. इसमें क्या हो रहा है? You are using actually variables. इसमें आप variables use करोगे. One thing, and you have to use that variables in that formula. What is your condition? Whatever condition is that. If the condition is true, you will get the tuples. अगर वो TRC है, you will get the domain if it's a DRC. Now come to this one, tuple. Now come to your tuple or a tuple relation calculus. See, this is the format. Is I am audible and my screen is visible to all of you? Yes, class? Is my screen visible? Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In case any problem, you can ping me or WhatsApp me. That is the query. Or if any problem at the internet at your level. Fine. Now the tuple relational calculus. Now this is the query which has a format T. Fine. This is your slash P and brackets. You have the T. Now PT is your formula. This is your formula. This is your condition. Fine. And this T is a set of, this is a set of tuples. जो rows आप fetch करोगे इस condition पे. Condition means इस formula पे. That is the formula. Fine. Now this is a format of the query. T. Fine. T. Then you have this slash and then you have this PT. This is your condition. Fine. Now answer is a set of all the tuples T for which formula PT evaluates to true. It will fetch you all the T. सारी आपको rows मिलेंगी, tuples मिलेंगी for which the formula PT. Formula is nothing but ऐसे कोई formula नहीं है, A plus B something. It's a conditions. दो rows को आपको fetch करना है where salary is greater than this, where name is this, where age is less than this. So this is your formula. It will evaluate those tuples which will evaluate that PT condition true. You will get the result in this T. Fine. So this T is defined as a variable. ये जो T है, capital T, that is a variable. Fine. So this is your variable for your tuple, for your tuple or a tuple, whatever you say. So that is a variable you have used, and that variable is used in a condition. Fine. And when this condition is true, you will get the set of tuples. Fine. It will get the set of elements as a tuples from the relation. For example, come to the query. I think examples so you will get able to clear much more then. Now find the employee's name John. You have to fetch from the relation or a table which has a name called employees. Fine. And the name is called as, you want to fetch those employees who has the name John. Fine. Now come to this. This is a set of your query. In this way, relational calculus work for your tuple. So this is actually your tuple relational calculus. Fine. Now this T is your variable. Fine. This is your slash is there, or you can say a divider is there for dividing the query, or you can say just a format of the query with your variable used. So this is your variable T. This is your relation name employee. Now bracket you write T. T signifies that it is a one of the element of the employee. Employee आपकी main table है, उसका आप एक variable बना रहे हो जिसका नाम है small t. It can be A, it can be B, any variable. Variable has any name. You know how to define a variable in C or any language. So this is a variable. Fine. Bracket में T इसलिए लिखा है, it is one of the element of the employee. It is one of the element. So इसका एक element, इसका part है T, that signifies it's the one. You can say it is, अगर हम C की C++ पे बात करें, it is a class. Fine. और इसका ये variable है, it is the object. So in a OOPS language, if you talk about this, so it is nothing but a class. This is your class and this is object. But nomenclature में it is called as, in DBA it is called as your variable. Variable T, fine, of the type employee. किस टाइप का वेरिएबल है वो? ऑफ द टेबल. टेबल का नाम है आपका, और अ रिलेशन which has the name employee. Fine. And condition. Now and first you have created your variable. Fine. Now the condition, you want to fetch the employee's name John. So you have to check the condition on F name. F name column है जो exist करता है, that is in a table called employee. Fine. Now T is an object or a variable of type employee. So T dot F name, मतलब T इसी का ही ऑब्जेक्ट है. सो जो भी इसमें जितने भी कॉलम्स हैं वो सब इस T को बिलोंग करते हैं. सो यू राइट T डॉट F नेम, जो आपको obviously you have to go for the John. You have to check the condition. So T dot F name exists in your table employee, which is equal to John. So this is my formula. This is my condition. Fine. तो पहले मैंने क्या बनाया? This is my T variable of the type employee and condition. एक तो ये बना variable, and second T dot F name is equal to John. अब जितनी भी rows जिनमें John first name आ रहा होगा, it will get all the rows, all the tuples and put it in this T. So this is my variable T, and all the data set will move to my this variable T. Fine. This is defined as a tuple relational calculus. Now see, the set of all T such that T is an element member of the relation employee, and the name attribute, हमें क्योंकि name attribute है और उसमें first name attribute है, of T has the value John. So first name we are checking, that is a column name, or column name is equal to John. It will fetch all the tuples in all the rows and put it in this variable T. In this way, you can define your relational tuple calculus. Fine. Come to another example. Now see this. Find the products costing at least this much dollar in the shoe category. Fine. Now there are two conditions. First, declare your T variable. You can write it this format also, T in product. Now see, there are different notations. Every book, even in the online, even in everywhere, you will get different notations to get the differentiation of your relational calculus. जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको हर जगह ऐसे ही representation मिले. It can be this also. See, this is also fine. T in product. That means T is an element that belongs to this table product. Now you can write T in product and condition. Now see, somewhere it is written as this and somewhere it is written as this condition. So this will also work. what I am saying, you are not doing this for the practical component. आप इसकी execution करोगे in SQL में. ये syntax नहीं है. It is not the syntax. It is just a nomenclature. It is just a pen and paper, or you can say a black and white version to define your SQL query. तो आप इसको and ये लिखो या ये and लिखो, ये सिंटेक्सली गलत नहीं है. फाइन, क्योंकि आप एक एल्गोरिथम लिख रहे हो. एल्गोरिथम में आप कोई भी इंग्लिश वर्ड या इंग्लिश स्टेटमेंट लिखते हो, इट हार्डली इफेक्ट्स द प्रोग्राम, बिकॉज प्रोग्राम जो एक्चुअली लिखा जाएगा वो एसक्यूएल में लिखा जाएगा या सी या सी प्लस में लिखा जाता है. तो जब कोडिंग करते हैं, सिमिलरली जब हम स्टेटमेंट लिखेंगे तो सिंटेक्स ओरेकल का, एसक्यूएल का, माई एसक्यूएल का अपना है. दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ सिंटेक्स. वो आपका एज अ पार्ट ऑफ कोडिंग है. दिस इज a kind of a algorithms, or you can say black and white version or a pen and paper format of designing a query. So इसलिए फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि आप and ये वाला लिख रहे हैं या आप and ये वाला लिख रहे हैं. It signifies the same thing. Fine. These are just English statements to represent your SQL query. It is not that select star from the table. ये query नहीं है SQL. It is just a representation or a designing of the query. So fine. So you can write T in product either this format, or you write employee T. ऐसे notation लिख रहे हैं तो भी it is working fine. And if you write in this way, it is also working fine. So this is your T. Any variable you have declared, it can be capital, it can be a smaller, it can be T. इसलिए कहा जा रहा है because we are fetching the tuple. So many of the notations and many of the books will go for T. Fine. So that is why it is better to represent a variable as a T. T in product, that means it is a one of the variable of the type product. इस T का मतलब जो variable है उसका type जो है, typecast जो है, that is your product. And T dot price. Now T dot price means जितने भी attributes and columns जो आपके इस product table में थे, now the part of your this T, because वो उसका object बन गया है, उसका variable बन गया है. So when you write T dot price greater than 500, क्योंकि आपकी क्या है, it should be at least 500, minimum 500 होना चाहिए, उससे ऊपर भी हो सकता है. So it is greater than 500 and category is shoe. So it is one of the attribute category. So category क्या होना चाहिए, shoe. Price should be greater than 500. So this is one attribute, one column of the table. This is one column of the table. And condition. In some notation and ऐसे भी given होता है. This is also a condition for and. Clear? So this is can be used as and ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. It can also work as this and also. So this is also an and this is also an and. So this will work in this notation. So T in product and condition, T price greater than 100, and either of this way, and T category is equal to shoe. In some way it can work for single. कई जगह वो single भी चलते हैं, कई जगह inverted commas double भी चलते हैं. So it hardly affected. वो notation और nomenclature है, कई बार वेरी करता है हर DBMS के हिसाब से, and हर books, हर authors and publishers के हिसाब से भी, that they will go for it. So it will not affect your query or your this statement. So it will represent the right statement, then T in product, T in price greater than this, and condition and category is equal to shoe. Yes class, यहाँ तक clear है सबको? Tell me, it is clear? MCA section 5. Is I am audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I think ये point clear है सबको? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. I think how to write a tuple relational calculus. So this is a one kind of your query. So ultimately हम query ही लिख रहे हैं, but in a form of English statement, and that is why it is called as a tuple relational calculus, because we are fetching the rows, we are using the relational algebra concepts. That is why it is called as a relational. And calculus, why? Because we are using the variables. Calculus के अंदर variables use होते हैं, notations use होते हैं, belong to, set theory use होती है. That is why it is used as a term calculus. Fine. So this is, come to one more example. Now this is one more example. To find the first and the last name of all the employees whose salary is above $50,000. Fine. Now write
the tuple relational calculus for this. Now you have to fetch first and last name. Fine. You have created a one variable t. Fine. अगर आपको सारी rows fetch करनी थी, अगर आपको सारे columns fetch करने हैं, you can write t. इसका मतलब है सारे के सारे columns fetch हो जाएंगे. Now if you want only first and last name, you can write t dot f name and t dot last name. If you want to fetch only two columns, output table में if you want only two columns like this one, give me first name and give me last name. So if you want only two columns, then go for t f name and t last name. अगर आपको पूरे के पूरे columns fetch करने हैं, then only write t. So it will give you full column list. Fine. If you go for explicitly, then you go for t dot f name and t dot last name, because I want only first and last name in my output table. Fine. So जो columns मुझे चाहिए, I can go for this notation, t dot f name, t dot last name. Done. So employee is my relation. This is my variable. Fine. And condition. Fine. Where salary is greater than 50,000. So t dot salary is greater than 50,000, and close the braces for your braces should be there to write your relational calculus, because ये सब set theory है. It is all your set theory. Set में जैसे आप use करते हैं union operators, intersections, belongs, not belong to, greater than, less than. So it is a set theory. So braces is there to close your query. So your condition specify the range where variable is your t of the type employee. अब similarly देखो relational calculus में तो ये query है. This is a part of your relational calculus. Now the part of your relational algebra, इसी चीज को आपको relational algebra में लिखना है. तो how do you go for it? First and last name. Fine. So I told you the operator which you have to use is projection. प्रोजेक्शन वो ऑपरेटर है रिलेशनल अलजेब्रा का जो आपको कॉलम्स देता है, एंड कॉलम मुझे क्या फेच करने हैं, एंड प्रोजेक्शन हैज अ ऑपरेटर कॉल्ड द पाई. फाइन. पाई फर्स्ट नेम कॉमा लास्ट नेम, ये कॉलम नेम जो है वो आपके सबस्क्रिप्ट्स हैं. सो दीज टू कॉलम्स, सो दिस इज अ प्रोजेक्शन व्हिच विल फेच यू टू कॉलम्स, फर्स्ट नेम एंड लास्ट नेम. देन सब क्वेरी क्या बनेगी, ऑफ ईच एम्प्लॉय टपल टी that satisfy the condition. अब मेरी condition क्या है, it should be above, salary should be above 50,000. So t dot salary is greater than 50,000. यहाँ मैंने लिखा था this is my the part of my query or condition or a formula. और algebra में कैसे लिखा जाएगा, selection operator use होगा. This is sigma for your selection operator. Subscript column name salary greater than 50,000 will be retrieved. So पहले अंदर की जो क्वेरी यूज्ड होगी वो होगी आपकी सिलेक्शन. सिग्मा ऑपरेटर फर्स्ट वो रोज को फेच करेगा, टपल्स को फेच करेगा, उन टपल्स को फेच करेगा those are the salary greater than 50,000. Fine. When it is fetching the salary, those tuples you want only the once the tuples are fetched based on salary, you have to fetch the first name and last name of those employees. So final query will be pi operator. So internally, you are using sigma operator for your selection condition for fetching your tuples based on the salary. Once you fetch the tuples, you have to only get the two columns at your output table. That is your first name and last name. For that one, you have to use the pi operator. Fine. In this way, you can use the relational calculus. This is a relational query, calculus query, and this is your relational algebra query. Fine. In the paper, you will get this kind of a question, like to find the first and the last name of all the employees and write the relational algebra and the relational calculus query for both for this condition. So you have to write both of for this query. This is a query. Similarly, you can write for the select query. SQL query क्या होगा? Select first name, comma last name from where salary is greater than 50,000. So that is your simple SQL query. That is your relational calculus query, and that is your relational algebra query. Done. So this is your tuple relational calculus. Now come to this one more example. List the name of all. Now remember why I'm doing for more examples, because that is an important part for your DBMS. Relational algebra and relational calculus has been asked so many times in the paper also, as well as in your placement drives questions also. So that is the most favorite and popular thing in your DBMS, in advanced DBMS. Write the relational algebra and relational calculus query for the above question. Fine. So please do focus on this one. It is an important part for your placements also. List the name of all the managers who earn more than 25,000 pounds. Fine. So this is a query. Now the condition is list the name of all the managers. So आपको सबके नाम चाहिए. So what you have to go for it? For example, this is your staff table. This has a variable s dot f name, comma s dot your last name. Two columns are there in that table. So you have to display the two columns. So you will write on this left hand side, right hand side, your condition will go. This is your S. You can use this AND operator. You can use this one, or you can use simple AND. Both will work. Fine. S dot position. Position is a column in the table, and table has a variable S. S dot position, manager. It can go for double columns, inverted double columns, or it can go for a single. Fine. So inverted double columns will also work, and single also work. Similarly, salary is greater than 25,000. So this is the tuple relational calculus for the given query. Now list the staff who manage the properties for rent in the gas law. Now this is your variable. You have to list the staff. Now nothing has been mentioned yet that you want to go for first name, last name. I want the list of staffs. So I've used S variable. सारे के सारे जितने columns हैं सारे displayed हों. So I only go for S variable. That means I'm not displaying any specific column. Here I'm displaying a specific columns. Here I'm not using any specific. I want all the attributes, all the columns to be displayed in the output table. So I've used S operator. Fine. So same here. You have to use the curly braces. Use your curly braces. Then your variable S that correspond to your staff, your AND operator. Fine. Now, for example, this you want to who manage the properties for rent in the gas law. Now there is one more table is being used here. That is your P. Fine. One more table, and that is a property for rent. And that variable P stands for this. So one more table is used here, property for rent. The variable for that table is P. Fine. Now this notation belongs to, that means that this is a part not belongs to S. इसका मतलब ये है कि हम AND condition तो लिख रहे हैं. The P belongs to this. अगर जो belonging condition होती है वो ये होती है. Fine. The P is a member of this. So P is not include as a staff here. So we are not using his. So we are excluding. We are using P as a variable of this AND condition. P dot staff is equal to S dot staff. So we are meeting and combining two tables on the basis of staff number. So P has a column named staff number, and S has also a column staff number. We are using the equi operator, or you can say theta join, of joining those tables on the basis of this. Fine. So one is this condition, and second one is P dot city is this. So we are using two tables here. One is property for rent and one is your staff. Both has a different variables. Staff has a S variable. P is a variable used for your property for rent. And we are using this condition. Fine. Joining on the basis of one of the parameters, that is staff number. And then one condition that P dot city, it should be gas law. Fine. In this way, you have to go for tuple relational calculus. Come to this is the last example. I hope the examples are clear for you, and you have to use these examples in your practical file. I will give you a set of queries, and you have to go for a practical file component, and you have to write the algebra, calculus, and algebra this in your practical files. Last is this. For example, the student table is given. The schema is this: roll number, name, department number, and your gender. Now the query is find all the roll numbers and the name of the male students in department number 2. Fine. Now the query and how to write your tuple relational calculus. I want the roll number and the name. So my student table has a variable called T dot roll number, T dot name. Two columns I want, roll number and the name. Fine. My table name is student. It has a variable T. Fine. And operator. T dot department is equal to 2. Fine. And T dot sex is equal to male. So in this way, you can write your tuple relational calculus. So these are your, this is your variable used, and this is a condition. So the query has two format. One is a variable, and this is a set of variables, the output. This is the input, condition, or a formula, or the parameter on which we have to fetch the set of tuples. So this is your tuple relational calculus. Yes, class MCA5. Till now, any query, any question, anything you want me to explain again? MCA5. Hello.
No, ma'am.
यहाँ तक समझ में आया है सबको? You can unmute your mics and say yes or no. Is
Yes, ma'am.
MCA5? It is clear?
Yes, ma'am. It is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
yes or no तो बोल दो, पता चले कि मैं ही बोलती जा रही हूँ and nobody is there on the other side. यहाँ तक clear है सबको? I think you can able to write the tuple relational calculus.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is an important. Please इसको एक बार revise कर लेना, and the important aspect. Now the second one is your domain calculus. This is also easy. Now see domain calculus. Domain calculus says that you have now instead of getting the tuple, we are working on domain values. Fine. Now I directly come to your example because that will be easier to explain. Now find the, for example, domain calculus will work on domain values. Find the name of all the managers who earn 25,000, more than 25,000. Fine. Now see, domain values go for your, you come to this example first. This will be easier in connecting more. This one, see, domain values go for example, you want, this is your employee table, and you can one table department. This is the two schemas given to you. Department is your D number, D name, and your MID, any of the column. Now these are the columns for your employee table. Now what want the query? Query says list the name and address of the employees whose name is Fubar. Fine. Now this is your first name. This is your last name. Fine. Now this is a condition that name should be this, and you have to fetch me the name and the address of that employee. Now you have to write the, now we are talking about domain. इसका मतलब है कि we are talking about the value, domain value. अब देखो domain value की query है, that means the smallest field. जो smallest field होती है, एक value जो होती है table के अंदर, that is called as your domain. क्या होता है? List of all the values. एक column में जितनी values आ रही हैं. For example, salary is a column. So जितनी possible list of salaries हैं, 10,000, 20,000, 25, 80, जितनी set of values हैं, that becomes a domain. और जब हम एक smallest unit की बात करते हैं, that means we are talking about the one of the smallest component और one field की बात कर रहे हैं. Fine. Table के अंदर smallest field होता है one value. That is called as a field value. Fine. So domain relational calculus कहता है like that. For example, you have to list the name. First, label each and everything as your variable. This first name as a variable. This second column, last name as a B variable. Employee ID, third column है आपका, उसको आपने label कर दिया है C. Date of birth D, address E, gender your F, salary G, and D number as H. Fine, you have labeled each and every column of that table into a variable. आपने एक नाम उनको दे दिए हैं. Now each column is your variable notation. This is variable A, B, C, D. Similarly, department X, Y, and Z. Fine. You have labeled each and every column as a label or as a variable. Now you have to design a query. Now how you design a query? Now A, B, C से लेकर X, Y, Z तक you have all the domain variables. Starting from A से लेकर up to Z. This is my. These are all called as my domain variables. ये सारे के सारे मेरे domain variables हैं because I have given each column a salutation with the variable. So this is my A. First name मेरा represent कर रहा है A को, last name represent कर रहा है B को, and so forth. Similarly here, X D number को represent कर रहा है, D name को कर रहा है Y, and MID is my Z. So these are my variables that represents it as my domain variables. Now how to write a query? अब मुझे end table में जो मेरी product final table है उसके अंदर I want only two fields, name and address. Fine. Now name is my first name and my last name. Two columns that constitute the name is your first name and the last name, and my variable used is A and B. So I write A and B here. Fine. और मुझे क्या चाहिए? Address. Now address has E. Now address has E variable. So this A, B and E मुझे output table में चाहिए. I want name and address of the employee in my output table. Fine. So I put it A, I put it first name, I put it last name, that is my B variable, and I put it E variable, that is my address. That is my address. So A, B, E in my output table. तो ये तीन variables मेरी output side पर रहेंगे. Now come to your input side or a condition or a formula side. Now this means मैंने कहा है कि ये सब जो हैं वो part तो हैं. This belongs मतलब ये part तो हैं, but we are not taking in. इसका मतलब होता है not taking in. We are not taking. उल्टा अगर आप E लिख रहे हो, though it is a part of this employee table, C, D, F, G and H. ये सब part तो हैं इसके, but we are not considering because मुझे output table में चाहिए name and address. All other variables जो मैंने declare किए हैं, I am not taking in. Though it is a part of this employee table. ये देखो यहाँ लिखा है एम्प्लॉय टेबल में ये सारे के सारे पार्ट हैं A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. ये सारे जितने भी कॉलम्स को मैंने डिक्लेयर किया था वेरिएबल्स, दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ एम्प्लॉय टेबल, बट आई एम नॉट टेकिंग. मैं इनको नहीं ले रही हूँ बिकॉज मैं इन तीनों को ले रही हूँ. सो आई एम यूजिंग दिस सैल्यूटेशन और दिस नोटेशन. दैट मीन्स नॉट इन. इसका मतलब ये है नॉट इन. Though it is a part of your this, so this means not in. कहने का मतलब है कि ये इसके part तो हैं, but I am not taking as a part of my output table. Fine. Now condition my and. And says A, my first name. My first name A जो है, that is a notation for my first name. So A is equal to this, and last name is equal to this. So my condition goes in this way. So this is the way to define your domain calculus. Fine. Come to this. You can redefine it. इसको आप थोड़ा सा और भी redefine कर सकते हो in this way, like this. A, B, E. I don't want this. तो मैं इसको हटा भी सकती हूँ. I can remove this. It is not. It's optional. You can define it or not define it. Is up to you. कई books में आपको मिलेगा with this notation. It is optional. अगर आप इनको हटाना चाहो, you can remove it. There is no issue in that. You can write employee with this set of domain variables and condition and this condition. So you can define by removing this. So it's the optional part. If you इसलिए आपको बताया जा रहा है so that in books it is written there that this is a part of this table, but it is not the part of your output table. These variables, these domain variables are the part of your employee relation or a table, but we are not taking in the output table. Fine. So you can remove it and you can write this one also. It will also perfectly fine. Fine. Or you can go for this one. It is also work like this. You can further redefine it. How can you redefine it? employee, you can put here your domain value जो आपकी condition है उसको आप सीधा लिख सकते हो first column की जगह, second column में जो आपको चाहिए वो आप उसको directly लिख सकते हो, and remaining your other columns. So this is another way to fetch your domain values and domain writing away. So this is also fine. ये भी तरीका लिखने का ठीक है, and this is also fine notation. So either in the books you will get all these notation, but maximum time you will get this. Maximum time you will get this notation, and this is a perfect one with all your condition. Fine, but if you want to reduce and optimize it, you can go for this version also, and you can further optimize it, you can go for this condition also. So all three versions are correct to define your domain relational calculus. Fine. I think this example is able to explain you what you mean by domain. Now come back to this example. Find the names of all the managers who earn more than 25,000. Same. अब आपको names चाहिए. You can put it this. Fine. F name and last name. Now in this notation there is no variable. For example, this is a one variable. Fine. S. And S doesn't means that S कहने का मतलब हो गया one of the tables is your staff table. Fine. So this is your FN, last name, your position. These are all your, either you go for the variable name, either you go for your direct name, it will also work. So better, this is a better way to, you should define your variables. So you write your domain values and your conditions here. So this is your table staff. It has all the attributes. These are the variables or column name, जैसे भी आपको करना है, you can go for this. Either आप सीधा या तो attributes के नाम लिख दो या फिर variables define कर दो. It is better to define a variable because that's the shorthand. Because पूरे columns के नाम आपको नहीं लिखने पड़ेंगे. So you can go for this. Fine. And condition, it should be manager. So position should be your manager and your salary should be greater than 25,000. Fine. So in this way, notations are these. That means इसका मतलब ये हो गया not belong to. तो ये सब जो हैं ये सेट का पार्ट नहीं है. That is why it is not belong to. यहाँ पर मैंने लिखा है first name. मुझे चाहिए first name और last name चाहिए, और other fields मुझे नहीं चाहिए, तभी मैंने ये डाला है इसके अंदर. That is your not belong to. That means कहने का मतलब belong to तो है but not the part, not in. It is not in this table. So these are other values. And ये आपके total attributes हैं and ये आपका condition set है. So this will go for your domain tuple. Fine. So relational calculus, same here. It will go for your, now I think you can able to explain and you can able to understand this slide that TRC variables range over to get the bound of your tuples. Fine. Calculus हम क्यों term use कर रहे हैं? Because we are using variables, we are using constants, we are using comparative operators, we are using logical connectors. Logical connectors means AND operator. Fine. That means your AND operator. So you are using logical connectivities, OR operator. You can use the OR operator also. So OR operator is also there, AND is also there. So these are the operators you are using it. So AND quantifiers. How much quantity you require? 2 fields, all fields, belong to, not belongs to. So you are using, that is why the calculus term is used. Variables, constant, comparisons, logical connectivities, and quantifiers. Fine. So TRC is your tuple. To get the tuple, DRC stands for your domain elements or your field values. Field values पे जब हम काम करेंगे, so that is your DRC. Fine. These are the simple subsets of your first logic. Expression in calculus are called your formulas. Fine. And constant, and these formulas must evaluate to get a true value. So everything you will get it true, and then you can able to fetch your number of tuples and number of rows. Fine. So this is your domain and relational calculus. So it has further more. So this is your category of relational calculus, and I think one more example I have for this. Now somewhere in the books you will get this Like C, I want the names and the grades for the students who are enrolled. Fine. Now my department name is this. So this is my department name. This is my table enrolled. This is one my table student. The variable is S. Here the variable is E. So I'm using these two tables. Fine. My condition is what I'm taking names and grade. So this is my names. Some books or some notation, the writing part is this, like S name, SE grade. So S name and मुझे चाहिए names and grades. So I use S dot name. मुझे names चाहिए students की table में से और grades चाहिए E dot grade enrollment table में से. So this is my output. This is my input. E dot this condition and this condition for my SID. So this is for tuples. Fine. So this is my actually example of my tuple. Fetch the rows. So it will fetch the rows on these two conditions. Fine. These two conditions. Department should be this, and SID and employer ID should be this. This is my AND operator, and this is my output fields. In the relational algebra, how to write the relational algebra? I want two columns, CID and the name. This is my pi operator, projection. This is my selection operator. CID condition is this, the department name should be this. So selection condition this, and two tables ली हैं, grade and the union. इन दोनों पे मैंने लगा दिया है join operator. This is my join operator. Fine. दोनों टेबल्स को ज्वाइन कर दिया गया है और ज्वाइन किस पे किया गया है? इस कंडीशन के ऊपर SID is equal to EID. So it will take the दोनों टेबल्स को मर्ज करेगा किस कंडीशन के ऊपर? दोनों टेबल्स के अंदर SID आ रहा है, उन टेबल्स पे ज्वाइन करेगा टेबल्स को. You will get the joining, natural join or inner join. This is my natural join, inner join. Once the tables are joined, I have to pick those names and grades जिसका डिपार्टमेंट ये है, CID इज दिस, एंड लास्ट में मुझे मिलेंगे CID एंड नेम. सो दीज आर द कॉलम्स जो मुझे फाइनल टेबल में मिलेंगे. दिस इज माय कंडीशन एंड दीज आर द टू टेबल्स जिस पे ज्वाइनिंग हो रहा है, एंड ज्वाइनिंग कंडीशन इज ऑन दिस. Clear class? So in this way you can write the algebra, relational algebra, and in this way you have to go for your domain calculus. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes class, समझ में आया है सबको? Tell me everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
समझ में आया है everyone? Tell me कोई query, anything
Yes,
you want
ma'am.
to ask. हो जाएगा ये? You can able to do with this?
Yes, ma'am. We will try.
Yes, tell me. I think it is easy enough, and it is you by the examples you can able to know how to write your relational calculus and relational algebra. We will discuss more examples in a coming class. So next जो labs में होंगे, we'll discuss these examples more. How to define, and I give you a set and as well as the solution set for defining your relational calculus and relational algebra. Please do fill it up your Google form. I have taken your attendance. Please do fill it up the Google form. Any query, the session is open for queries. Anything you want to ask, you can ask. Any question, any query?
Ma'am,
So tomorrow will be tutorial class for those. The timing will be 9 to 10. So for those who have missed out, there is just a revision or just a revision what we have done it, and it's not for all those who are attending. It is for miss out sessions. So purana ek baar just revision hoga in the tutorial class tomorrow, what we have, what all the multimedia students have missed out. So that's a don't everyone should join. It is for only those students who have missed out for multimedia. Fine. If somebody has any query, he or she can join. Otherwise the tutorial class is just a revision class for what we have covered so far for those who have joined late in advanced DBMS. Please chat box mein you have the Google form, fill it up that Google form. and you have any query, you can ask.
मैम एडिट एक्सेस मांग रहा है गूगल फॉर्म.
Sorry, what is the problem? क्या हो रहा है?
एडिट एक्सेस के लिए रिक्वेस्ट मांग रहा है.
Okay, but I have not. Let me check.
मैम डन हो गया.
हो गया, it's fine.
यस मैम.
Because I have not removed any edit rights on this. Do fill it up that Google form. And if you have any query, please do submit your assignments also. I think today is the last day to submit the assignment. Do check your class notebooks, which is coming in your team session. So please do check this one also. And try to do on Thursday, we will discuss about the more queries and everything. So you have a next class. Those who have any query, they can ask. Otherwise, other people can start leaving. So do check it your class notebook. That is here in the journal tab. So everything is there for the lab sessions. 3 lab assignments I have uploaded here. So please do it here only in your this section. You have the workspace here, so do everything here only. So all practical related work will be here.
Ma'am.
Done, guys. Anything else you want to ask? Or you can start leaving. You have another class also. Do fill it up your Google form also. Thank you, everyone.